Hi PUBG Esports fans, I'm your PUBG Sports Guide, Annie, and I'm here with Paper Thin. It's been a long time, how have you been?
I've been really good. We've been really busy with a ton of PUBG Esports action over the last couple months, and I can't wait to get into PCS3.
Yeah, so PUBG Continental Series 3, the last global PUBG Esports event in 2020, is starting off on November 5th with PCS3 Asia.
So PCS3 will take place over the course of 3 weeks with 6 days for each region and 4 matches per day. So that's 24 matches for all of these teams to earn that last championship title of the year. All this hard work that all these teams have put in across the world, it comes down to this.
So today we're going to give all the information you need to better enjoy PUBG Continental Series 3, so stay tuned till the end. So first region to talk about is Asia. In Asia, we have 4 teams that have been participating in all PCS events like Tianba Esports, Infantry, 4AM, and Asia&Na. What do you think about these teams?
Yeah, I mean, they're all very, very good teams, of course. I'm really excited about 4AM. They just won the PCL. They've looked really, really good throughout the event. Forever and Lu are playing incredibly well right now. They're the first team ever to win 2 PCL titles.
Yeah, I know. I heard that they brought the trophy on the last day and they had a photo with 2 trophies of PCL. That's like the one and only. Yeah, in Tianba Esports, we have the interesting story. They almost didn't qualify for the PCS3 because they were 12th before the last day, but they earned 83 points on the last day and they got their last ticket.
Yeah, we know Tianba is capable of explosive performances. We saw it at the Charity Showdown where they actually just took control of the event from the beginning to the end, so you cannot count these guys out at all.
We really have to talk about the rivalry between Gen.G. Gen.G is back in PCS3.
Yeah, so now that Gen.G is back at PCS, it's going to be really exciting to see what happens with the South George situation during all of this. We've seen it in previous PCSs where Tianba and Gen.G have fought for control over that location. Now, eventually, Gen.G did kind of back off. However, Gen.G, this is the best version of them I have seen all year. They look really, really good right now. They look really polished. So I'm really excited to see how they stack up.
We have another rivalry, the hot drop on School and Apartment Zone. It was crazy in PCS2, like VRLU Ghibli versus 4AM. How do you think in the PCS3?
Well, I think one of those teams is going to probably want to back off from that spot if they want to have a shot at winning the championship. You just cannot win a championship fighting over that spot consistently. So I think this might be the tournament to say, you know, let's maybe go to a different area and see if we can prepare and win that way.
Oh, you think one team might back off?
I think they should.
To win. Okay. So for Korea, we really have to talk about Asia&Na because they were the one and only team to participate in all PCS events.
Yeah, they've been really, really good throughout the year, and this is maybe the best version of Asia&Na we've seen in 2020, so they are definitely one of the contenders, I think, for winning PCS3. You also got to keep your eye on Griffin with Juanita coming over to the team. He has now taken over as kind of the team leader role for their in-game shot calling, and they looked explosive during PCS3 Korea.
So last weekend we had this OSM, OGN Super Match. Some of the Chinese Taipei, Japan, and Korean teams participated, and it was like a mini PCS3. How did you see the competition?
Yeah, it was really good and a lot of fun. The Korean teams did end up winning, but I definitely noticed that Detonation Gaming White from Japan looked quite good. They even got a win in there. And for my money, I would say that if a team from Japan was going to show up and maybe have a chance at top 5, it's them. They're the most mechanically skilled team in Japan, I think. So I'm really excited for them. K7 and GEX, it wasn't their best event, but they've been playing really well in their region, so maybe there's a shot.
So K7, it's a previous GEX ace, and they have been dominating PML for a while. I think they'll have a chance representing Chinese Taipei, and the new owner, I heard that she's really famous streamer in Chinese Taipei, and I heard that she's really pretty. North America, we really have to talk about three big teams who have been constantly performing in all PCS North America events. Shoot to Kill, Sonics, and Oath. They were the first, second, and third in PCS3 group stage.
Yeah, all three of these teams are really incredible. I mean, Oath wins PCS Charity Showdown. You have STK winning PCS1 with that incredible final game. And then you have Sonics showing us the power of pineapple on pizza, winning PCS2. So between these three, it feels like they're really your front runners. And it all depends on who can show up during PCS3 to really take that title. It really does feel like that.
But there are some teams to focus more on other than three teams like ATC. They have been performing extremely well in PCS2 in the lead of Marcelak. And this team now have Sharpshot in it. And I'm really interested in how they will play in PCS3.
Yeah, Sharpshot's a veteran player. I mean, he was great last year in North America, and he continues to be a veteran strong player. That whole team, you know, maybe they can pick it up. They underperformed a little bit in the qualifiers for PCS3, I'd say, but there's still a lot of potential on that team.
We also can see the familiar team here in PCS3 group stage, the Rumblers. This team performed in PGC, and this team is really famous in North America PUBG esports scene, so I'm really glad to see them back. How do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm excited for this team. Of course, you know, any Rumblers in chat is the call for this team. So you love to see it. A lot of great players. They gave it a run at PGC last year. They really looked like they might be one of the teams we were talking about in the finals as a team to contend for a title. So we know there's talent here.
Yeah, they know how to play in global events. So we also have another interesting news. Michael from Europe moved to Team Veras to play in North America in PUBG esports scene.
Yeah, this is Keenan's team. He's leading the way. Michael was on TSM, one of the teams that performed incredibly well at PGC last year. He's been playing with Redline in Europe, but he's taking his talents over to NA, and I'm really excited to see what they can do. The crazy part about NA is there's so many good teams with so many veteran players. There's a lot of dark horses that could absolutely unseat the top three teams here. I mean, I'm thinking about Duel, Dodge, the Houston Hard Shifts, the Guadalajara Gas Cans. I mean, there's so many talented players across here. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they perform.
Yeah, so when we talk about North America, people say that there are prominent top three teams, the Sonics, Shoot to Kill, and Oath. But as Paperthin just mentioned, we do have a lot of underdogs coming up to arise. So let's see if this top three teams ends this rivalry or the new champion arise.
Yeah, he really was kind of a zero to hero story, so I'm really excited to see this team on the stage.
And I heard that he changes setting every 3 hours. It's insane.
I think they're really, really fun to watch. They're a wild card in Europe. They play like nobody else does in Europe.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.